we're going to now talk about quilts, and you have one right behind you.
We do.
Yes, and what is that? That's a beautiful quilt.
One of our members made that as our raffle quilt. for
No,
this year.
you're raffling that off?
Yes. $1 ticket.
That would look really nice on my bed.
Well, and the reason we're here, and we want to thank you for inviting us back.
Well, thank you for coming.
You know, every time we have a show, this will be our 17th biennial Quilt Show.
Okay.
Quilters United.
You may have been on every year for all I know.
Yes, we
I'll have to
have.
check that too.
Yes, you'll have to check, because I know we've been on several times. So this is about the 10th show that will be here in Proctor's at the GE Theater.
Right where we are right now.
Right where we are. And it's October 8th and 9th. It's a Saturday and Sunday of Columbus Day. Doors open at 10 in the morning each day. We go to 5 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday. And the admission is $8 a
Okay.
person.
And what will they expect? They'll see some quilts, but also I think you also have vendors that sell or that have an opportunity to get special items.
Right. Well, this is our first show in 4 years because of COVID.
I know, well,
And so
what a
slowly
pain.
but surely, we've had really the biggest quilt show in the area. And so we've talked to some of the vendors we've had in the past, and 8 vendors will be here in Proctor's at Key Hall. And the vendors come from fairly far away. We have one quilt vendor, the Tiger Lily from Utica, Adirondack Quilts from Glens Falls, Log Cabin Quilts from Selkirk.
Oh, so what would you, do they sell fabric? Do they sell yarn? I mean, what do they sell? I'm not a quilter, so you're talking to a novice here.
Well, they will sell fabric by the yard, and they'll have scads of beautiful fabrics.
Just the right color you want for that centerpiece, right?
Yes, and you
That
bring
one
your
little thing, yeah. For your star or whatever you're
Well,
making.
And that's one of the gifts of them being from away, because they will bring fabrics here.
Yeah, you're not,
They're
they're not locally.
Right. And they'll have patterns, and they'll have rulers, and all of those kind of things to make quilts.
Do you use special thread or anything, or no? I don't know anything about,
Right. Well,
because you want it to hold up, you don't want it
Right.
to break.
And that's the thing, the vendors will be selling their threads, they'll have rulers, so whatever you think you might want to start, and Anita's going to talk about the guild itself, because Quilters United and Learning
I love your
Together-
name, I love your name. You must have been sitting around thinking about that
Well, you
one.
had to find just the right.
Yeah, the right words that go together,
combination.
yeah.
So
I've done
Anita-
that for other organizations.
Yes. So Anita's going to give you a little background. on
Okay,
the
tell us
guild.
about the Quillers United in Learning Together
Yes.
in Schenectady.
Very good.
Right. Well, we've started in 1980. After the bicentennial in 19...
Everybody was making stuff in the 76, right?
Absolutely. And people wanted to get together and show their quilts and learn more about quilting. And so we started in 1980. And one of the things that we do is give away quilts to kids in foster care.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. So very often they end up in foster care and they have nothing that they're bringing from
Something that is
wherever,
their own.
and they get to take it with them. And most of those kids, of course, are teenagers. So we're looking for sports fabrics and those kind of things.
Oh, yeah, to
Feel-
make it relevant to them.
Absolutely. We also make quilts for the folks over at the VA hospital in Albany. We've given away 73 of those this year already. We've been doing this for several years. And we get thanks back from them or their family. It's a comfort to have something that's your own in the very sterile environment.
Yeah,
of a
because, I mean, you have
hospital.
nothing maybe, and it's, not only that, but it's something they're going to keep forever, because nobody gets rid of a quilt. Do you have quilting bees? Oh, come on, tell me. I will need to know. Is there really such a thing as a quilting bee?
Yes.
Okay, well,
We do that. In November, we all get together around tables and we cut out fabrics to make quilts for the kids in foster care.
Oh, okay.
And then we get together, is it February?
February.
And with our sewing machines, and we start sewing those quilts together.
And then you have to put them together.
Yes, and that will take tying. And at the quilt show here, I'm going to demonstrate tying to anybody 4 years old and up can learn how to tie a quilt, and they'll enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
Our tying demonstrations will be right outside here in Proctor's in the Robb Alley, and we'll have a setup to show some of the quilts that we've made for our charitable groups. And we'll have the demonstrations, we'll have the raffle quilt that you see behind us. We'll also have the various door prizes that people would put forward. A lot of the businesses have given us door prizes. So we've got a lot going on that day. We do want
It's open to everybody, whether you're a
It's
quilter or
open
not,
to
because I
everybody.
went to a quilt museum. I believe there in New York City. Was there a quilt museum?
Yes,
Yeah, I think it was New York
yes,
City.
there's-
And I was amazed because they had some like from the 1700s, you know,
Right. Well,
and
even
the
if you-
patterns and stuff are amazing.
Right, if you get a chance to check, right in the arcade here at Proctor's, we have a window set up to really publicize our show, but that has some of the antique quilts in the window.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity for people to see quilts. We also will be having our large boutique upstairs on the second floor here at Proctor's. And that really gives you the opportunity. Our show is really an exhibit of our work. Upstairs, there's going to be fabric. There may be items for sale. People can get started on their Christmas shopping if they want.
Absolutely.
And so, again, that's going to be open both days, October 8th and 9th. And again, Proctor's is wheelchair accessible.
Yeah, everything's accessible. There's an
So,
elevator and everything.
That
Yeah.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
a question.
You're just going to be in the GE Theater, or you're going to be in the
Or-
arcade and the Key Hall, right?
Yes, we're going to be all over here.
Are you going to be using the
Proctor's.
downstairs as well?
This year, we're not going to be
Okay,
downstairs.
okay.
But I wanted to have people know that their admission, the $8 admission, if they're here for the weekend, they can come both days.
Okay.
And, hey, plan a
It
nice
supports
weekend.
your organization as well.
Right. It
I mean, we just
supports-
talked about a fundraiser over here, so you have a
Yes,
fundraiser,
yes.
yeah.
We do have, as part of a membership, each month we meet.
It's only a $30 membership. I think I saw that on your website.
For the year, and our website is quiltschenectady.org.
And we put that up on, well, maybe we don't have it up on the screen. I
Yeah.
lost my PowerPoint, guys, so that was a mess.
Yes. So it's quiltschenectady.org, and so we meet once a month. We often have speakers, teachers from national, and with Zoom, with COVID,
Yeah,
we
you can
had
do
to
it.
go to Zoom.
Well, that's
So-
okay. You learn a lot with Zoom.
Well, we've gotten teachers from all over.
Exactly. It gave you a
So-
lot more opportunity with
Well,
that.
we had teachers from London, which was a big surprise, and like I said, with Zoom, it gave us different opportunities.
Right, right.
So, so if anyone's interested in quilting, please come to our show.
I want to mention that when I retired from my position in the pharmacy board, I was given a quilt that one of my staff members gave me, and it was all pharmacy related,
Oh, nice.
you know, which, is that cool? And I have it, and it's in my home now, and every time I look at it, it's a memory,
Well,
but it also was a lovely gift. I want to tell you this because it was a lovely gift and one that I cherish. So quilts do mean something.
they mean something. Every quilt is made special for the person that receives it.
Well, apparently, because it was all pharmacy related, and of course, I'm a pharmacist, so that kind of, does that to you, yeah.
But if anyone has any questions, again, they can go to our website, quiltschenectady.org.
And I'll publicize that. I'm sorry that
And,
about my PowerPoint, but anyway,
No,
unless
don't
you,
worry,
yeah.
don't worry. And then come to the show.
Good.
Again, it's October 8th and 9th, It's the
Here-
weekend
right here
of
in
Columbus
Schenectady,
Day,
yeah.
Right here at Proctor's.
Good.
And they can join the guild while they're here at the show. And we're very friendly. They won't feel that, oh, I don't quilt well enough to join.
Everyone
It's a
starts
support group too,
someplace.
right? It's a support group.
And we've needed it during the last few
Exactly. It
years.
was a great
Thank
way
you.
to do it.